Ever fake, I keep it real.
Well, that's why you should always check your chat first. So, you know what? We're just going to, you know what we're going to do? I got a plan, guys. We're just going to run it back.
Ever fake, I keep it real.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Coach Plays. And yes, we got some audio. What's good? Appreciate y'all very much. Yeah, so what I've already said that you haven't heard, guys, we're just going to hang out here for a little while. We're going to watch some NCAA March Madness cover up a little bit. I'm currently watching this 12 seed versus 5 seed. Oregon State is up on Tennessee 50-34. I'm going to pull up an ESPN tab, and we'll kind of just see what's going on as far as all over the scoreboard. Already, madness has hit and has struck in this March season, as we've got 15-seeded Oral Roberts knocking off second seed Ohio State 75-72 in overtime. So it's getting pretty crazy out there, guys. Your bracket's probably already busted. Arcuz says Rick Barnes, an overrated coach. What's up, Patriots Nation? Ohio State went down indeed. Ohio State losing screwed my bracket up all the way into the Elite Eight. Packer Nation 12 says. So, yeah, I mean, it's there. And like say, 12 seed Oregon State up on Tennessee right now, 50-35. So let me see what I can do as far as trying to see about. Let's go here. See all. Go to the NCAA basketball. But appreciate everybody for joining the stream. I think we will share this screen here. So now 52-35, Oregon State with the lead. Best time of the year, RQ3 says he likes him some March Madness. It's enjoyable. I mean, it is for sure. All right, let's see. Is that going to work? I do not see it trying to work. So I do not know what's going on. And there we go. So I think we're good. So scroll through these scores so far. So we got 9-seeded Georgia Tech, 59. Loyola Chicago, the 8 seeds at 67. Of course, we kind of talked about this game right here. Oregon State is up on Tennessee 50-34. It's actually now 37. Illinois handles Drexel this morning 78-49. Baylor takes care of business of 16-seed Hartford 79-55. Like I say, Oral Roberts right there, 75-72 in overtime. Oral Roberts actually led for the whole game, and then Ohio State came storming back, but they were able to hang in there and clutch up a couple of last second shots and force that thing to go into overtime. And once it got into overtime, really Oral Roberts just kind of took over. 3-ball no good there for Oregon State. Tennessee will now try to drive it forward. Tennessee's going to have to start making a run here. That 3-ball is no good for Tennessee. Oregon State's been playing some pretty good defense. Arkansas 85, Colgate 68. Utah State lost me some money today, boys. Texas Tech really handled them 65-53. I really thought the first game of the day was a really good one. 7-seed Florida versus 10-seed Virginia Tech. Florida holds on 75-70. Virginia Tech really led that thing all the way through. So I thought that one was a really good game there. My team is UConn in my bracket. Patriots Nation Sports Talk says, "What's up, Amario? Appreciate you very much for joining stream." Says Florida got the dub. They did. So it's 55-40 right now. The score here in this one that I'm kind of sitting back and watching. Coach Beantown Breakdown in the house says, "Coach plays." What's up, Beantown? He says, "Like the video." Absolutely. Beantown Breakdown, me and him able to get together earlier in the week. Had a Cross the Map Sports Talk episode. That ended up being really good. If you did not get a chance to go check that one out live, go to Beantown Breakdown. He's got that video up, kind of covering on all the parts we talked about as far as NFL free agency, and NFL free agency still heating up. Juju Smith-Schuster elects to return to the Pittsburgh Steelers today, and that was good news for Pittsburgh Steelers fans, that's for sure. We're StreamYard being a little buggy on my end, that's for sure. Mario says, "Yeah, very happy with my Giants right now. Hope we get Kenny Golladay, though." That's the rumors of Mario. That'd be a good pickup. So the Green Mean bandwagon. So let me see. Trying to see who they play again. I thought about taking them in an upset. I'm trying to see who they play. You talking about, is it North Texas and Purdue? That game starts at 7:25 tonight. 13 seed North Texas versus Purdue. I'm guessing that's the Mean Green you're talking about. Dolly, what are you doing? Goodness gracious, girl. Getting in all sorts of trouble. Yeah, Purdue. Absolutely, Beantown. We'll make it happen. I got a feeling we'll be doing a lot more talking about free agency on the parts that happens from that last episode and to now. We'll probably cover a little bit of this March Madness as well. I would say kind of maybe putting a bow on the first two rounds, and then maybe talk a little NBA. Baseball season right around the corner too. Yeah, I tell you, I think in my bracket, which is not very good, by the way. I mean, I'm already losing a lot because I had Utah State making it to the Elite, the Sweet 16, so that wasn't very good. And I had Ohio State making it to the Elite 8. But I did really look long and hard at that Purdue, North Texas. But at the end of the day, I ended up going Purdue on that one. So we'll have to see how that one goes. That one should be interesting. Loyola Chicago has went final, 71-60 win. They win by 11 points. That's good to know, as I took Loyola Chicago minus 5.5. So big shout out to CT66, Chase T66, for giving a nice suggestion on that pick. Dolly New True Toy. Coach plays foot. It never fails, man. Never fails. What's up, Landon? Appreciate you for joining the stream. So what I would like to know, and you got to be honest, there's not one person in this chat right now that had Oral Roberts knocking off Ohio State, right? No one really saw that one. Arku3 said I was wrong about Colgate. Well, I'll tell you right now, you were looking pretty smart for that pick early on. Colgate really gave Arkansas all they wanted for, 3/4 of that game. Then Arkansas finally started to pull away. What? Are you serious right now? Killing me, darling. Yeah, Mario said I had OSA. That screwed up my bracket. Beantown breakdown, I'm pretty sure that screwed up about everybody's bracket, So luckily I didn't have them going past the Elite Eight, but still I had them all the way there. So, but yeah, Colgate, I learned hard at that game as far as against Arkansas, because the SEC, while yes, they do have a lot of talent and a lot of skill, kind of felt like they've been kind of overrated. Maybe not overrated is the term, but I kind of feel like they've been very inconsistent. Almost from the bottom to the top in the SEC, very inconsistent teams. So I could see, I don't know if I might have had one team in the Sweet 16 that was an SEC team. That'd be Alabama, and I really thought hard about not putting them in it. So I looked into that Colgate game, and just at the end of the day had to choose Arkansas, and Arkansas ended up being able to advance and hold on, but Colgate was giving them all they wanted for a while. That's for sure. Landon said, I had Tennessee losing to Oregon State. That's looking good. Yeah, Oregon State has really came out hot, and the rim has not been very good for Tennessee in this game. I had Tennessee winning, but I did take Oregon State in a 8.5 plus 8.5 spread. Felt like it'd be a close game, but it felt like Tennessee would be able to hold them off. But Oregon State looks like they're going to take this one, barring a big comeback here for Tennessee. So this one will be interesting how this one ends up. Mario said had Florida winning, and they won. That was a big one. I actually had Virginia Tech in that one, so that was another loss for me. Illinois' number 1 seed plays 8 Loyola Chicago tomorrow. They don't play tomorrow. I'm pretty sure, Landon, that would be Sunday, right? That's how it normally is. You normally get a day off. Now with COVID, I don't know if they've changed the way they play these games, but they should be playing Sunday, I would have thought. Yeah, there it is. Never mind. Loyola and Illinois play Sunday. I was watching the Georgia Tech game. Yeah, Georgia Tech was able to get up a little bit early on them, but then that one ended up going in the favor of Loyola Chicago. And we're currently keeping tabs on this Tennessee-Oregon State. Tennessee now down 57-40 with 7 minutes left to go. Springer's got the ball at the top of the arc. Gets it to Kerryon Johnson. Back to Springer. Springer's going to get off of a pick. We'll try to drive and put that one up and in, and that is good. 57-42. Tennessee's going to need a massive run here to make this one interesting. Picked Loyola Chicago over Illinois, Landon says. And he says he's got every game right except for Ohio State at this current moment. I tell you, Loyola Chicago over Illinois, that one That one would break some brackets. That one's for sure. Big steal here by Oregon State. He's going to take that one all the way to the rim, and that one's, I believe, is going to be goaltending on Johnson. Tennessee just looks like they're kind of getting frustrated at this moment. Then that was very sloppy pass on Tennessee's end right there. So I think at 5:35, Liberty and Oklahoma State tips off. I actually got Oklahoma State as my sleeper to make it to the Final Four. So we will see how that one goes. Patriots Nation said I got NCAA championships, North Carolina versus UConn. Patriot Nation, if that happens, I would be shocked. North Carolina's been very inconsistent this year. Very inconsistent. And UConn, I mean, maybe. Here's the thing. Dolly, stop. Here's the thing. It's kind of an up. I'm not really sold on all the one seeds. I'll tell you with my bracket, I've got Baylor winning it all, and I mean, I don't feel great about it. As Bailey will get this one up and in now 62-44. It's an 18-point game for Oregon State. This one has just been dominated, really, by Oregon State. My Final Four is Baylor, Gonzaga, Oklahoma State, UConn. Landon, me and you about right. Baylor, Gonzaga, Oklahoma State. Who do I got in mind? I've got those three. I don't have UConn, though. I've got Gonzaga, Texas, Baylor, Oklahoma State. Then in my championship game, I've got Gonzaga versus Baylor, and I've got Baylor winning 76-71. So, I mean, who knows if that will actually get there. But I would say through my life, I've had a terrible bracket every year of my life. I don't feel like I've ever had one really good bracket. So 62-44, long three ball here. Oregon State, that one's going to be short and rebound by Springer. Pick 2 1 seeds and 2 sleeper teams, but who knows what will happen. I mean, Vescovi with a three ball there. Going to try to make this one interesting. Tennessee's going to have to put on a run. Vescovi's got 11 points. I mean, in a year where it's like a COVID year and they're in a bubble and you've seen big powerhouses like Michigan State, Duke, Kentucky not be able to handle kind of the COVID deal. And I mean, a lot of those teams deal with a lot of one and dones. It is normally you see a lot of those big teams. So this year is kind of a little bit different. Yeah, you got your Gonzaga, if you want to count them as a powerhouse. I mean, they've been really good the past few years. Kansas has a 3 seed. But I don't know. When you look at the bracket, there's a lot of teams that's kind of beat up on each other this year, especially in the Big 12 and the Big 10's very competitive. I mean, maybe this is a year where you got a 6 seed in the Final Four, a 7 seed in the Final Four, a 2 seed, and or it might be the year where all 1 seeds. I mean, I have no clue. If you're definitely there's a reason why no one comes to me for advice as far as filling out a bracket. I can't fill out a bracket to save my life. So Tennessee's going to get a trap here and force a turnover. So 62-47, 4:46 left to go. Tennessee's going to have a run here. Oklahoma State versus Liberty. Tough game from Cade Cunningham and the Cowboys. Landon says, I'm looking forward to that one. Like I say, I think Oklahoma State can make a run, man. They're very talented. But like I say, that Cade Cunningham, there's a reason why he's going to be probably the number 1 overall pick in the NBA draft. So Vescovi kicks out Johnson. Johnson's going to take this 3 ball, and he's got it. 62-50, 4:25 left to play in this one. Tennessee now finds himself down by 12. We've seen some crazy things already happen. They're on an 8-0 run in the last minute 30. So we're going to have to look at this one, and this one almost turned over. They do get it off, and Oregon State will keep this ball. Going to try to slow this thing down. Brackets are just for fun. RQ3, that's what I tell myself all the time because I'm absolutely terrible with them. Absolutely trash with them. And Vescovi's going to get the steal. Here comes Tennessee on the other way. Johnson going to try to take it all the way to the basket. It goes up and in. They're going to call a foul, but they're going to say it was on their court. So on the floor, this one's going to come back to points as wise. Johnson, another top 10 prospect at the University of Tennessee. So Tennessee's trying to make a late push here. They still got plenty of time. Yeah, I tell you, RQ3, of course, I'm a Vandy fan, so we're trash. Didn't watch a whole lot. I would watch kind of, here and there as far as other teams. Didn't watch a whole lot of NCAA this year, but always loved me some March Madness. Kind of sat back, watched the SEC tournament for a little bit there, and I thought it was really good. That tournament ended up coming down to the wire. It had some good runs. So let me see. Stop. Goodness gracious, stop. That dog will chew absolutely everything. So let me look here. Yeah, let's go to Gamecast of this game. Lynn says on Sports Guy, I plan to do Oklahoma State game coming up versus Liberty and Winthrop versus Villanova. Should be two great games. I'm looking forward to the Winthrop game. I've got them upsetting Villanova, and Landon says he's got them as well. Yeah, I'm right there with you. I think Winthrop gets it. At least I'm hoping. So when we're looking at this Oregon State game versus Tennessee, hush. Silva's got 16 points and Lucas has 14 for Oregon State. Tennessee's got 3 players in double digits. Vescovi 11, Johnson 12, Springer with 10. Pons only with 4 points. That's it's not good for Tennessee. That's probably a lying theme here. So field goal percentage, Oregon State 46.3, Tennessee 33.3. And then 3-point percentage, Oregon State 47.6, Tennessee 22.7. Johnson free throw is no good. You got to make some free throws, man. They could have used 2 free throws right there, but on his 1-and-1, he misses that one. So Oregon State will now try to put pressure on him, and a trap, and we're going to get a jump ball. You got to get rid of that ball, and the possession arrow does go to Tennessee, so Tennessee will force a turnover there. I didn't know that, Landon. So that's even more in the favor of Winthrop right there. So Tennessee gets it to Springer. Bailey now from the right. Thought about trying to drive, but they really cut that one off well. Oregon State's had pretty good defense in this game throughout. Gets a screen by Pons. Springer to the left. Gets Vescovi for 3. Off the front rim, no good. Rebound, Oregon State, and we're going to get a loose ball foul on Kerryon Johnson. Patriots Nation Sports Talk says my Final Four is Gonzaga, North Carolina, UConn, and Illinois. Like say North Carolina, UConn in there, man. That would be interesting. All right, so 3 minutes now left in this game. Oregon State up 12. Tennessee really trying to trap everybody, and really good ball movement there by Oregon State. Now they will get that basket now 64-50. Tennessee was doing a really good job there of trying to really be aggressive and trap, but good ball movement. Springer gets inside, gets it to Johnson, and he will slam it home. Now 64-52, and here comes the pressure by Tennessee again. Tennessee really trying to force Oregon State to speed up, and a pull-up jumper at the free throw line, and it's good. Right now, Beavers not missing anything, 66-52. Cade is so good, man. Big 12 freshman and player of the year. I think they can make a far run. They got depth as well. Like I say, that's why I've got them in the Final Four. I just – when you got a player like that in this sport, he can cover up some deficiencies, and you can make a run. Now, I could also see them get completely upset. I mean, that's what makes March Madness great. It's one game, man. You got to be on your game every single time. You can't just take a day off and have a series. So I do believe Oklahoma State can make a run, but could see them go out in the first round. I mean, it's happened. Liberty is a really good basketball team. They've got some pieces over there, so it'll be interesting to see. I believe that is the next game to tip off, if I'm correct. Yeah. So 5:25. That one's about to tip off as we speak. So Oregon State getting trapped by Tennessee again. They're going to have to get it across front court. They do. Boy, Tennessee really trying to pick up their pressure right here. And Bailey's going to get a foul. Oh, it's exciting, Landon, for sure. So missed free throw there by Oregon State. Tennessee's got to make their push now. They got a long ways to go. 12-point lead. Vescovi gets it over Johnson, drives baseline, and he's going to lose this ball, but it's going to be out on Oregon State, so Tennessee will regain possession. They're going to have to make a lot of shots here quick. This will be a very disappointing loss for Tennessee after a lot of hype coming into this year with their freshmen. Springer, nice little putback there for him. He's one of those freshmen we talked about. That now gets this game within 10 with minute 28 left to play. Chase T66 says, shut up, next game. Beantown Breakdown says, Vols going down, man. Kind of shocked. Hey, I took the Vols to win this game. I thought they would. Chase T66. Big shout out to you with that Loyola Chicago pick. Big shout out to you. Took them -5.5. I think they won by 11. 220 profit today so far. Chase T66 killing it. Are you in on the next game, Chase T66? What is it? Oklahoma State? Liberty, I haven't even looked at that spread yet. I would, but Dolly's chewing off my fingers at the current moment. Very tough to do. Let's see here. Because I won that game, and I'm going to potentially win this game as I took Oregon State plus 8.5, so that helps. Winthrop tonight. Hey, I'm all about me some Winthrop. Chase T, Beantown right there with Chase T66 saying he's up 200 today. All y'all up 200. I'm sitting here down 20 or something like that. But no, I'm all about some Winthrop. I like them. So Oregon State's going to inbound this ball. Liberty and Oklahoma State has tipped off. I'll switch it over there after the end of this one. So Oregon State does get this ball cross half court, and Vescovi's going to pick up the foul there. Come on, BetMGM, get your app going. Yeah, Beantown breakdown. It's not very good. You know, I got that Tom Brady win, and I've been on a downhill losing skid ever since. So, yeah, they're not on my side, to say the least. I can't even get the freaking app to show up. That's what makes me mad. So free throw attempt here for Oregon State. And a 1-and-1 is off front rim. No good. Tennessee need a basket here to continue to push. Bailey for 3 off back rim. No good. Rebound Oregon State. And there's a quick foul by Bailey. And this one's going to start to set in. Quick story about that. 2011, I was blessed to play on the Dallas Mavericks. We won the NBA championship, and everything was about role definition. And I remember one moment for myself personally. I got an offensive rebound in the game. Dirk Nowitzki was wide open in the corner. I shot my jumper and missed it. He was wide open. The next day in front of the team, Rick Carlisle says, "Hey, that's 20,000 points right there. Your role is not to shoot and score. It's to rebound and get us extra possession." Makes that first free throw. 106 now. Like I say, the big one of the day, though, Oral Roberts knocking out Ohio State. That's been the big one so far. Oklahoma State is up 4-0 on Liberty to start. That second free throw for Oregon State is good. So 68-56 is the score, and here's another quick turnover by Oregon State. Oh, good pass there. Still trying to trap. Oregon State might have got away with a walk there. Quick timeout by Oregon State. 12-point game with 47 seconds left to go. I have no idea what is going on with my BetMGM account. Refuses to pull up. The women NCAA, I got UConn in the final to win. Honestly, right now, I'm going to let you know that I did not know you can fill out a bracket for the women. That is something I just learned today. Because I've never filled out a bracket for the women. Just going to let that one be known. So free throw are good there. 69-56 now. Oregon State getting ready to advance to the next round. Landon says he also picked UConn to win the women's tourney. Pretty sure that's a safe pick. Johnson step back three. No good, and Oregon's going to have to put up one more shot in this game, and then that will do it. Johnson's going to foul. So let's go ahead and kind of transition here to the Oklahoma State game, if I can find it. There we go. Let's go to Gamecast. So, Oklahoma State and Liberty. Matthew Alexander missed the layup. Liberty got that rebound on that last possession. Bailey shoots that three off the back rim, and that is going to do it. 12th seed Oregon State knocks off 5th seed Tennessee. All right, so now let's see what Oklahoma State is on. They are on TBS. So 15:32 left to play in this first half. 13 seed Liberty and 4th seed Oklahoma State going at each other right here. 6-4 is the score at this current moment. Yeah, Tennessee went down, Patriots Nation. Stop, Dolly. Dolly currently chewing on the chair, tearing up that fabric. That's nice. Always nice. But yeah, guys, appreciate everybody hanging out with me, chilling this stream. As always, guys, if you haven't yet, smash that thumbs up. Always helps out the stream. Share it out to grow it. See if I can do this here. Appreciate that, Patriots Nation. Dolly, what is it? What is it, baby girl? So let's just kind of recap a few of the scores. Like I say, first game today went to overtime. Virginia Tech and Florida. Virginia Tech really led that whole game, but Florida came back late in that game, took the lead. Virginia Tech did hit a few shots there. I think they hit a three with about 7 seconds left to go that put that game into overtime. But Virginia Tech had a couple people foul out pretty quickly into overtime, and that gave Florida a really good chance to extend the lead and ultimately take that game 75-70. Colgate, 14 seed, taking on third seeded Arkansas. Colgate really started out strong and was leading for a little bit there. Then about, quarter of the way through the second half, Arkansas able to really kind of pick up their pace and their momentum, and they were able to take that one 85-68. Drexel, 16 seed against Illinois, really never had a chance, 78-49. Texas Tech, really slow out of the gate, but end up really finishing off Utah State pretty well, 65-53. The big shocker of the day, 15 seed Oral Roberts knocks off second seeded Ohio State in overtime. Oral Roberts led that whole game. Ohio State came back, took the lead, and then Oral Roberts hit a few shots late to force that one into overtime. And then once again in overtime, it was really Oral Roberts. Ohio State really just could not make the shots when it came down to it. Oklahoma State's going to get this one to Cunningham. Cunningham drives, will now kick out. And nice little take to the basket there, and that one's good and will draw a foul. That is Walker on the drive in the basket, and he will get a chance at a three-point play. That is Rondell Walker on that shot. Carver family with the $4.99 super chat coming off the top rope with a slam. Well, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Appreciate that very much, Carver family. Trying to get the animation to work, but I tell you, StreamYard is not being really helpful today. He doesn't want to show it for some reason. I'll have to fix that. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. Appreciate that, Carver family. There we go. Yeah, I finally saw it on me. It didn't show it on me. Darkness says, man, can't wait till 5:20 Central Time tomorrow. Carrie Underwood was born in the state of Oklahoma and the home of Oklahoma State. Kidder96 says, well, I appreciate that very much. We're learning something today. We are learning something today. Welcome to the stream, Kidder96. Yeah, we're just kind of hanging out here, kind of covering a little bit of March Madness while Dolly chews the crap out of my finger. Hush. Cunningham from three. Off the front rim, no good. Stop. So 3:10 left to play in this one. Liberty's got a 1-point lead. Here's a three ball for Liberty right at the top of the arc. That one's going to be no good. Rebound, Oklahoma State. He's going to bring it the other way. Kick out. Corner three for Oklahoma State. Front rim, no good, but the putback, and the putback's no good. rimmed in and out. So, couple misses right there. But yeah, kind of going over Hartford 55, Baylor number 1 seed 79 takes care of business. Loyola Chicago beats Georgia Tech 71-60. Oregon State knocking off Tennessee 70-56. And I'm trying to see when the next games today are, because I don't think that is saying that one right. Liberty now 12-10 with the lead. Oh, nice little feed there, but a bad pass after that one's going to go out of bounds. So turnover, it's going to be Oklahoma State's ball after the commercial break. All right, so we do have Buffalo. No, that's NIT. We do have Wisconsin and North Carolina starting at 6:10. Cleveland and Houston is going to start at 6:15. So those should be interesting. North Texas and Purdue starting at 6:25 Central Time. These are all Central Time, by the way. And we got Rutgers, Clemson starting at 8:20 tonight. Syracuse, San Diego State at 8:40. Morehead State, West Virginia at 8:50. And Winthrop is the late game, 8:57 p.m. tonight against Villanova. Excuse me. Darkness says my Hawkeyes play tomorrow. Let me look at that game. I remember them. Yeah, they face Grand Canyon. In my bracket, I've got Iowa beating Grand Canyon. I've got Iowa beating VCU, making it to the Sweet 16. Hey, babe. What? If you're talking about the table, it's just some clothes I got from the truck. Huh? What? Oh, she got away from me when I was down here, so that's what she did. Hey, and this stream is sponsored by Bojangles. It's Dolly, not for you. Boy, when the wife brings you Bojangles, goodness gracious. Carol, do you want to come on stream and give us your quick reaction to Tennessee being one and done in the NCAA tournament? Losing, pretty well getting whipped by Oregon State. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they lost by I think 15 or something like that. Do you want to come on and give your updates? Maybe I should FaceTime your mom and she can give up a reaction. Situation. No, that's very true. Yeah. But yeah, that shocked me. I mean, I picked them to win that game. Why? It takes 2 to 10 days to see anything. Why? Why would you do that? 70-year-old people do that. No, they don't. Yeah, they do. If all of a sudden your eyebrows go from here to here, they're not. You're supposed to freeze this. If it goes from here to here, it's not gonna work. If you lose all your teeth, this ain't gonna work. Huh? What? If you don't. I do. Every morning. Don't necessarily do that. Yeah, Dolly, you are really giving us great content right now. You can go with Mama. Oh, yeah. Gives me a break. But yeah, kind of talking about Darkness. We were kind of talking about Iowa, and then the wife rolled in. But I've got them winning today or winning tomorrow. Got them beating VCU. And then, honestly, I'm probably wrong on this, but I do have USC upsetting them in the Sweet 16. But I will say in another bracket, I've got Iowa in the Final Four. So I definitely don't feel too confident about, USC upsetting them, but in my main bracket, I do have the upset being put there. But I could see Iowa make it all the way to the Final Four. They're another really good team. I haven't watched them that much, but after doing some research, man, they got a good resume. Really good defense there by Oklahoma State. But this one right now, Liberty, 12-10. This was a spread around 8. Yeah, 8.5. I'm kind of interested to see what the spread is sitting at now. Cunningham's going to try to drive here and tries to put this floater, and he's missed. Cunningham being a little inconsistent to start this game. They're going to need him to be hot. So a 3-ball there by Liberty now has them up 15-10. They are 3 out of 5 on 3-pointers here in the first half of this ball game. Walker gets it back to Cunningham at the top. He's going to step back, pull back 3 off the rim. No good, but a nice rebound there. Oklahoma State, they've been good on the boards all year long. But they're going to get a charge here. And Liberty right now, Liberty's got the momentum in this to start. Liberty's got the momentum to start this game. Yeah, so wow, this is now a -1.5 spread in this game as Liberty off to a really good start here. Like say, Oral Roberts being the big upset of today, 15 seed over 2. Of course, it is a big upset. Oregon State, a 12 seed over the 5 on Tennessee, but this would be a really big upset here if Liberty is able to knock off Oklahoma State, 13 seed over a 4. So this one's going to be one to keep an eye on. All right, I'm going to have to put my Bojangles over here. So I noticed my scoreboard's not working, so we're going to try to get that fixed. There we go. So what's up, Catfish Mama? How you doing? Patriots Nation says, let's go road to the Final Four. It's been a good first day. I'll say that. I don't know what's going on with my cable. All right. So we got 12 likes already. Appreciate y'all very much, guys. Appreciate the Carver family with the $4.99 super chat. Like I say, Liberty up 18-16 in this one with 7 minutes left to go. Got some other games. Should be getting ready to start anytime, as we're going to get into about the second half of these games here tonight. Like I say, Cunningham right now held without any points. They're going to need him to kind of wake up here. If Cunningham gets very cold at any moment and struggles to be able to shoot the ball, then that will not bode well for Oklahoma State. They need to have their star kind of carry them through this tournament. So I'm just kind of sitting here watching this Oklahoma State game. It is on a commercial break, 18-16, like I say, is that one. My bracket's kind of already getting busted. Not very good. I need to kind of look at my group, see how everybody else is doing. Let's see how everybody else is doing in my group. I can promise you it's probably a lot better than me. So, yeah, we have 5 brackets, and currently I am bringing up the rear with 5. So that is great. I'm really doing a, solid job here. Very solid job. I feel really good about how I've got the worst bracket in my group. There's 2 people picking Gonzaga to win. There's 1 picking Oklahoma State to win. Goodness gracious. Illinois. And me with Baylor. So round is 64. I've got 30 points. Everybody else got 40 and 50. Very nice. So I'm off to a pretty crappy start, to say the least, as far as brackets are concerned. So I'm right back. I'm pretty normal to every year. Man, really good block there by Liberty, as it looks like Wisconsin, North Carolina is about to tip off, so we'll keep y'all updated with that game as well. This one's going to be stolen. I think that's the 9th turnover Liberty has already had in this game. Cunningham's going to try to drive, a lot of contact there. He's going to draw the blocking foul, and I think Cunningham's going to get to the free throw line, and that should end his scoring drought. My bracket right now has 4 wins, 4 losses, 40 points. Well, better than me, Patriots Nation, better than me. Wow, Cunningham, very short on his free throw there off the front rim. No good. He's not good right now. Liberty shot, missed, no good. Rebound, Oklahoma State. Cunningham now trying to back his man down. And they're going to say offensive foul. That's on Cunningham, putting a little bit too much elbow right there. Yeah, boy, I think they're going to look at it. I don't think this is much as on Cunningham as it is on the defender for Liberty. He's got a hold of his arm, and he practically pulls him down on the way to the ground. But they call the foul in Oklahoma State. 6 minutes left to go in this first half. Liberty up one. Gets to the top of the arc. This is a deep three. That is no good. And foul on Liberty. Loose ball foul. Kuma checks in for Oklahoma State. Boone will check out. Boone, 2 points, 2 fouls. Oh, they're actually calling a foul on Oklahoma State, and that gives Blake Preston free throws for Liberty. A 1-and-1, and front rim no good. Man, free throws so big in games like this one in the tournament. We've saw some teams already lose based off not being able to hit free throws. Oklahoma, 8 of 21 field goals. And this is going to be a kick ball. Oklahoma State will be able to keep this ball. So, I mean, like I say, we've already saw some upsets today. This would be another really big upset. A lot of people's high on Oklahoma State. That would be me included. I've got them being as that sleeper team who can make it to the Final Four. Well, I say sleeper team. They're a 4 seed. What am I talking about? But I've got them going to the Final Four. Loose ball here, and Liberty will pick it up. 5:20 left to play, and they will now push to try to extend this lead here. Gets it over. And kick out. Thought about a 3. Will now drive baseline, put it up and in. And so now 20-17 is this score. Wisconsin, North Carolina going to be able to tip off here soon. Should tip off at 6:10. It's 6:11, so that should be tipping off any moment. Good basket there for Oklahoma State. Pulls this one back within 1. Three ball, no good for Liberty. And the 3 ball for Oklahoma State, off front rim, no good as well.
Cena and Nicole Byer host brand new episodes of Wipeout on TBS. Don't miss the all-new season on a whole new network, April 1st on TBS. Got it. We have started every game. Kyle Rowe. Moncrief, Likely, Kuma on top. On the wing, they've got Anderson, Walker on the other side. That's the Cowboy flag. Leaking catch inside, made by the athletic Moncrief. With a cushion there. It's on Road. Road got it. We have the 4th seed against the 5th.
So right now, Liberty looking good, 22-19 with 3:48 left to play in this one. They're off to a really good start. This was a spread that was like 8.5 in favor of Oklahoma State. It's now -3.5. My 4 losses are Virginia Tech, Ohio State, Georgia Tech, and Tennessee. Yeah, honestly, I think I picked Georgia Tech as well. I picked Ohio State. I picked Virginia. Yeah, those are my 4 losses too. We are on the exact same page, Patriots Nation. So, Cleveland State and Houston tipping off. North Texas and Purdue tipping off. Those are games getting on its way. Yeah, let me look here. Let's see about going back to multiple games on the scoreboard because we're about to get some activities with multiple games going on it at the exact same time. I'm trying to look at some spreads, see if I like anything. Nothing's really standing out. North Texas intrigues me at +7.5.
This is Coca-Cola Cherry Vanilla. Something that's good should be out of bounds, but it isn't. Allowing about 1,200 fans inside the 6,000-seat arena we are in, the fairgrounds of Indiana. Difficult start for Cade Cunningham. 0-5 on the bench. You mentioned it. He's got a couple fouls so far. A very slow start for Cunningham.
Okay, so let's see here.
Moncrief tried to make a very quick move to the baseline with him when the double team came from up above. Dobbs trying to try. McGee
Three ball for Liberty now has them up 25-19 with 3:20 left in this first half. 3-point field goals, 0 of 6 right now for Oklahoma State. And that jumper at the free throw line rattles in for them. Wisconsin right now up 6-2 on North Carolina early. Corner 3 for Liberty. Off the front rim, no good. And that basket will be good for Oklahoma State, now 25-23.
He's got 10 only calling double figures. Coming up here, AT&T at the half. Scores and highlights. Latest from the news. The AT&T at the half is next. Right here on CBS. Oklahoma State going into a zone.
Liberty, corner three. Got it. Boy. Come on, man. What's going on?
Foul called Dobbs. The freshman guard will pick up for the Flames.
A pass to the corner, and Moncrief just not able to get out quickly enough against Cuffey, who is an outstanding three-point shooter. Sometimes that happens in this zone.
Oklahoma State was in the Big 12 championship game for the first time since 2005 when they took on.
All right, so I just took Oklahoma. We'll see. What are we doing here?
West Virginia and Baylor. Yeah, highly ranked teams. And free throw under Anderson.
Are you kidding me? You go into your tournament. If you beat West Virginia, then you play Baylor. If you beat them, you get to play Texas. It's enough to wear out anybody.
Nice little take there for Liberty, now 30-24. I'm trying to reset my score. ESPN is having some issues as far as loading in. Pull-up jumper there for Oklahoma State's no good.
That just about applies to everybody. It's just an arm in the back. A little push there. Something he didn't really need to do.
So McGee will check out. Chris Parker will come back in.
All right, here we go. This is where I wanted to get to.
How many opportunities did Oklahoma State have that play? They got 3 offensive rebounds on that particular sequence.
But this is not even updated.
This is
ESPN is failing right now.
great job on the defensive board.
They really are failing.
They don't give up very many offensive rebounds, but again, they don't play very many teams with the size and athleticism of Oklahoma State.
14 in Oklahoma State's 27. It's Preston. McDowell. Cuffey. This ball serves out of bounds. That happens to Cuffey in the first half. He whipped that up in a hurry and pushed everything on the corner with a look at Richard McCain. He left the program to go join his head coach of UGA. With the timeout taken on the floor, we'll get to that score later on. Half minute to go in the first. And Liberty,
So 32 seconds left to go here in the first. Liberty up 30-27. They've been leading so far the whole game. All right, now let's see if I can share this screen again. All right, so we get that up to kind of keep a little track here of Liberty and Oklahoma State. We also got Cleveland down here, already down 7-0 on Houston. So Houston's jumping out pretty quick. Wisconsin now finding themselves up 10-5. I'll make that 7-2 Houston with the lead. So, like say, out of this one with Liberty and Oklahoma State, it's just Cunningham, man, struggling to get on the board. If he's got points, he's got like one or two. They need him to be that guy. I mean, he's the reason why they are where they are. And if he's going to be slow out of the gate and struggle to get on the board, that one could be interesting. It's crazy that Duke is not in the tournament. Yeah, Patriots Nation. Absolutely. Them or Kentucky. And Michigan State not making it in the tournament after losing their playing game. Patriots Nation, do you normally like to really sit back and enjoy NCAA tournament? Do you really find yourself just being all in it every single year, watching all the games? Are you one of the people with like 3-4 different screens going on at one time? I enjoy watching. I definitely I'm not the 3 or 4 screens at one time, but yeah, I mean, if I had it, I probably would.
In program history, and the play is with Oklahoma State team and leading by 3.
McGee, the leading scores on the bench is one personal fouls.
Cowboys on a 7-0 run. 30 with 8 assists on 10 made field goals. They've been incredibly efficient. The turnovers have struck both teams. Cowboys gave Cunningham over 5. 18 times this season. He's had big second half of 17 points or more.
Pull up jumper here at the free throw line. No good for Oklahoma State. They are struggling right now. Here comes Liberty all the way real quick. And that one's going to be blocked. And that will do it for the first half. Liberty 30, Oklahoma 27. This one's going to go into halftime. So Liberty wins that first half. Patriots Nation says love it. Yeah, I mean, like I say, it's awesome. So now I'm going to try to see what else is on as this one's going into halftime. Might watch the Wisconsin, North Carolina. I definitely think I want to watch that one over the Houston and Cleveland State. I think I'm ready for some baseball to get started. We're going to try to stream some Atlanta Braves on this channel. I think I'm looking forward to that. All right. Can we find something? There we go. Wisconsin, North Carolina on CBS. Yeah, Patriots Nation. I mean, Patriots have been after it. They've been aggressive this free agency, and they've got good signings. I mean, you can't deny what they're doing. They definitely wanted to go out, get tight ends to help out Cam Newton. One of the tight ends from my team, the Tennessee Titans. They definitely overpaid for Jonnu Smith, but he's a good player, and if he stays healthy, he can do a lot of good things with the football. And then you pair him up with Hunter Henry. Those are some good options for Cam Newton, some security blankets. Nelson Aguilar and Kendrick Bourne. We'll have to see. Nelson Aguilar is a little bit like this. But a lot of people likes Kendrick Bourne as far as potential. And the Matthew Judon, I think that's a slam dunk signing with the Matthew Judon. Yeah, Bud Dupree. That was a guy I really wanted for the Tennessee Titans. Hoping that he can really come back strong from his ACL injury. Had 8.5 sacks before that injury took place. So hopefully he can kind of come back strong and be able to have some success for the Tennessee Titans. The Titans desperately need pass rush. So they need him to pan out. Sports Talk. They need him to pan out for sure. So this game now, Wisconsin 16, North Carolina 12. This is a 8-9 matchup. North Carolina 8 seed, Wisconsin the 9th seed. See who I picked to win this one. I want to say I picked Wisconsin. See if I can go to my bracket. It's not wanting to pull up for me. Oh, wow. So commercial break here. Like I say, the big one that I'm interested in is the Liberty and Oklahoma State. That one's at half. Oklahoma State up by 3. But they've really dominated, and Cunningham's kind of been a no-show. So that one's been tough. All right, so let's look at this Wisconsin, North Carolina. Yeah, I got Wisconsin winning this one, and they are currently up. It hurt me that Utah State did not beat Texas Tech because I've got Utah State projected to beat Arkansas. So that one hurt my bracket. Definitely did not have Oral Roberts. I can tell you that. Florida's got a good chance to now make it to the Sweet 16. I got to plug in my battery. You think Watson gets traded from the Texans? I don't know, man. That the Watson Texans dilemma, that's a sticky one now with these civil lawsuits on him now being up to 7. Man, I don't know. There's a lot going on there. That could really go either way. Boy, I got to start winning some games on my bracket. My bracket is trash. I need the left side of the bracket to do something for me tomorrow. I need wins. I took VCU. That's one upset. Need them to pull through for me. Need BYU to win. I need Maryland to win. Those are some key wins I need tomorrow. North Carolina with a nice little putback, but they're going to say that foul was on the floor. You picked North Carolina to win tonight. I mean, you are opposite on that one. I went Wisconsin, but this one could clearly go either way. North Texas up 9-6 right now on Purdue. Good quick feed there for North Carolina. Gets that basket now 16-14. Three ball for North Carolina off the back rim. No good. Going to be rebounded by Wisconsin. Yeah, I think these two teams, Sports Talk, are just two pretty well evenly matched teams. North Carolina's been better as of late, but they've had a very underwhelming year, that's for sure. Wisconsin tried to put back up and in, but that one's no good. I'm intrigued with this 13-4 matchup of North Texas and Purdue as well. Houston up 11-8 on Cleveland State. There's already been 1-2 seed went down today, and that is Ohio State. Oral Roberts knocking them off. Yes, 16-16 is the score here, Wisconsin and North Carolina. Well, I don't know what's going on. Liberty and Oklahoma State games should be getting back under the way. Wisconsin now 17-16 over North Carolina. Houston stretching that one out 14-8 early in that one. Wisconsin now 20-16. Sports Talk says he picked Syracuse to beat San Diego State. Me and you are the same on that one. Three ball for Wisconsin off the back rim, no good. And we're going to get a foul on Wisconsin as he attempted to get a rebound. Just too much contact right there.
senior veteran leader. Send it over Jimmy Erda.
Dimitri Trice feeling himself so far at Valley Arena, but really the entire Trice family feels themselves in the basketball game. Look at them. There's Dad who played at Purdue. There's Travis's brother who was 1,000 points at Michigan State. That family was here in Indianapolis in 2015 when the Spartans were in the Final Four, and they certainly celebrated.
Good basket there for North Carolina. Gets that one within now 2. North Texas 11, Purdue 6. North Texas is that 13 seed facing against the 4 seed. So right now, North Texas starting out strong in that one. You got 13 seeded Liberty starting out strong against Oklahoma State. That score is Liberty 30, Oklahoma State 27 at half. So that one's going to be an exciting second half. Cunningham's going to have to kind of get going. Going to have to get going in that one. Wisconsin with a slam dunk there is going to push this lead back out to 4, 22-18 with 8 minutes left to go in the first half. And then we got Houston 14, Cleveland State 8, as that is a 2-15 matchup. Oh, massive block there for Wisconsin. They're going to try to come back the other way. He will now hesitate and will drive, and that one's just too strong and off the backboard, no good. North Carolina will now push it back. So this one's now under 7 minutes. Liberty and Oklahoma State should be getting started back anytime soon. Wisconsin on drive. Oh, just a wide open dish, but they're going to get a shot clock violation. And that one's going to take this one to a commercial break. I think I'm going to try to hop back over for this Liberty and Oklahoma State. I don't really want to miss any of this one. I think that's probably the best game going on right now. Wisconsin and North Carolina, it's going to be interesting on how that one ends up too, though. That's for sure. But we definitely wanted to hop on and hang out with you guys. Just kind of chill, watch a little bit of NCAA. We'll probably go for about 3 more minutes. Patriot says, I am UConn fans and North Carolina fans. All right, so you like them both. Oh, Beantown just went live for his Celtics and Kings matchup. What's up, Big Play Slay? I still see you. Yeah, I appreciate you, Sport Talk, man. You've been here since the start. We're live for an hour and 35 minutes. You've been here the whole time, man. I appreciate you very much. So I'd like to say I'm just intrigued with this Liberty and Oklahoma State matchup. I've got Oklahoma State winning. I got Oklahoma State going to the Final Four. So it's been Liberty really all in the first half. It's going to be intriguing to see how Oklahoma State responds to this. Cunningham's really been a non-factor in this one. He's got to get going. They need him. They absolutely do need Cunningham to get it going. So, like I say, that one's 30-27. Wisconsin up 22-18 on North Carolina. And right now, Cleveland State trying to hold strong against Houston at 16-12, that score in the 2:15 matchup. So I would venture off to say I believe Houston will find a way to push that one out. But we've seen 1-2 seed go down, so who knows? Patriots Nation Sports Talk. Love the March Madness. It's definitely an interesting time of the year. You like to see the Cinderella stories. So Rutgers Clemson, that spread is at -2 in favor for Rutgers. Syracuse and San Diego State, that spread is at -3 in favor of San Diego State. Morehead State and West Virginia, -13 West Virginia. And then Winthrop and Villanova, -6.5 in favor of Villanova. See what the spread would win if we go 20. But if we go to win, tough. It says SportsCenter just said this 5.1 million brackets, 5.1 million perfect brackets busted by Oral Roberts University win over Ohio State. It's a lot. 95.2% of all brackets had Ohio State winning. Only 103,125 remain perfect. 5.1 million perfect brackets were busted by Oral Roberts' victory. So 103,000 brackets still perfect. That's impressive. Arcus says, "Go Mean Green." Yeah, that one ain't on my ESPN board, but that one is up. See, that's one that it ain't showing for some reason. And I do not know why. I think they're playing right now, right? Yeah. They are playing. As the Liberty game is just now got back going. Oklahoma State's going to have to find a way to get back into this one. Liberty starts out with a miss. And yeah, Cleveland's North Texas up 16-15 on Purdue right now. Is your bracket busted? Try another shot at 2 change bracket 322. Yeah, I know there's some brackets out there. I saw that, but I never go for a second chance. Trust me, I'm not good enough to fill out another bracket. Three ball for Liberty, no good. Rebound, Oklahoma State.
Likely went by, he reached in and fouled him.
So Oklahoma State getting a couple free throws right here as they drew a foul. They're going to have to really start to wake up. This is a good Liberty team, but I would have thought saw a little bit better play out of Oklahoma State here in this game. 30-29 is the score. Liberty trying to get it back to their point. They finally do with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Now goes left to right, pull up at the free throw line. That one's too strong, no good. Rebound, Cunningham. They've got to find a way to get Cunningham going. And we're going to get a foul on Liberty as one of Oklahoma State's players really drove the baseline right there. So 2 quick fouls here in this second half for Liberty. And I think you might be seeing one change of play style in this game here early in the second half, and that's just for Oklahoma State to really try to drive to the basket. So get it to the top. Gets a screen. Now will alley-oop, and he will just up and nicely, softly let that one in. And Oklahoma State takes the lead for the first time in quite some time, 31-30. Points in the paint. Oklahoma State's got 16. Liberty had 10. That was Boone on the basket, his second bucket of the night. He's got 4 points. Try to do a little give and go right here. Liberty trying to back in his man. Tries to get to the corner. He does get his man, and he will drive and up and in, and that one's good. Good take there by Liberty. 32-21. Yeah, Wisconsin has pulled that one out a little bit, Sports Talk. And I think we get a blocking foul there on Liberty. North Texas up 19-15 on 4th-seeded Purdue. And 2-seeded Houston, 19, 15-seed Cleveland State, 14. So they're trying to make that one interesting as well. Turnaround Jay is good, and they call the foul. So Oklahoma State's going to get an and one opportunity here. They regain the lead, 33-32. Isaac Likey, however you say his name, that was a really good shot there. He does miss the free throw, though. Free throws, Liberty 5 of 7, Oklahoma State 4 of 8. Going to get a trap there, and they're going to get a foul on Oklahoma State. And another foul. That foul's on Boone, number 22. He's got 3 fouls. That's not good. Oh, that one almost turned over. Liberty try to force feed there. They're going to get a kickball, and Liberty will regain possession again. Long possession here.
Oklahoma State to begin the season was unranked and they end up number 11.
Wow. So rebound by Liberty. He hit the deck hard. That was Parker, and they're going to get another foul on Oklahoma State. So another possession here for Liberty. Big man trying to back his guy down. Turn around, tries to put it up and in. That one's no good. Finally, a rebound by Oklahoma State. And he drives all the way and will force a blocking foul. And that will get him to the line. So Oklahoma State really now is starting to attack that basket. And I think that's a good thing going forward into this game. I need Oklahoma State to win as far as my bracket and my bet. First free throw attempt is no good. Like I say, Wisconsin, the 9 seed, up 32-21 on North Carolina. The 13 seed, North Texas, up 19-15 on Purdue. And 2nd seed, Houston, 25. 15 seed, Cleveland State, 16. Those are the other games going on at this moment. And those are 2 missed free throws. And Oklahoma State has not really been too good as far as free throws are concerned. And still Cunningham pretty well a ghost so far in this game. Not a whole lot going on for Cunningham against this Liberty basketball team. Boone's going to check out. I believe he's got 3 fouls, so he's going to take a seat. That's tough. Three ball for Liberty off the back rim, no good. Rebound, Cunningham, and he'll bring it down the court on the right side, gets it back to the point. And another drive there by Oklahoma State is going to force another foul, and they will get back to the free throw line, but they got to start hitting their free throws, that's for sure. You got to start hitting their free throws. 16 minutes left to go in this game. Wisconsin score update 35-24. Wisconsin with the lead over North Carolina. That first free throw attempt is good for Likey. Second free throw attempt is good as well. Oh, and they turn it over on the inbound, but Oklahoma State's going to turn it right back over. Liberty gets lucky right there. Liberty has 10 turnovers in this game. Oklahoma State has 8. Points off those turnovers. Liberty with 5. Oklahoma State with 7. Tries to get a 3 ball here for Liberty, and he's nailed it. Corner 3 now has this game tied at 35. Cunningham at the top. 5 of 18 on the 3 ball for Liberty. Just 1 of 8 for Oklahoma State. Cunningham, nice little spin move. Take, good, and give him an and one opportunity. That's really the first kind of sign of life for Cunningham. But he attacks, spins, puts it up and in, and draws the foul. So a 3-point chance for Cunningham to answer the 3 ball by Liberty, and that one will take us to looks like a commercial break. What's up, Landon? Landon's back in the house. So this one kind of starting to heat up a little bit here. I would really like to see Cunningham kind of get into form here and see him kind of take off and put display what his skills really are. Yeah, 40-24, Wisconsin. Really starting to stretch that one out. I picked Wisconsin against North Carolina. Like I say, Cleveland State so far hanging with them. I'll give them that. They are hanging with Houston. Lyndon says, well, I picked North Carolina, 13 seed, North Texas 24, 4-seeded Purdue 18. Yeah, North Texas, man, that was one I looked at for a while, and I still ended up choosing Purdue. But North Texas looking good. I know Arku, I think, was choosing North Texas on that one. And yeah, like I ended up picking Wisconsin, so the Wisconsin pick's looking pretty good. Oklahoma State up 2 right now. My big one is Oklahoma State. I got them going to the Final Four as a 4 seed, and they're in a barn burner right now. Now tied 37-37 with Liberty. North Texas 27, Purdue 18 now. So North Texas busts a 3 ball right there. Cleveland State, though, 24, second seed Houston 29. Miss ball there, rebound, Liberty. That's a really bad pass by Liberty. Try to get it back to the arc, and it goes all the way at the other end of the court and out of bounds. So Liberty's going to get this ball already into Oklahoma State's going to get this ball already in Liberty territory. Likely with the ball on the right. Now we'll try to drive, kick out. He will drive, gets to the bucket and in. Oklahoma State now with a 2-point lead. That was Anderson the third. He's got 16 points. He's been by far their best player tonight. Liberty right back at it, though, 39-39 with a bucket there. Try to drive baseline there, but really good defense. Oklahoma State's going to get this ball back, though. We'll get it back to Cunningham. And I think we're going to get a loose ball foul on Liberty. Jeez, great cutting to the basket by Dobbs of Liberty on that last possession.
What we're doing is we're looking at the clock here, Kevin, right? Like we said. I don't think it's a shot clock. I think it's a game clock. It's at 13:33. The ball never hit the rim about there, Dan. That clock reset, right? Let's see what happens. Now, that's a bad thing. Yes. But Tony Bennett is the one that's found this defense. The great success in the national championship and test of that. That's what we need to hear for Liberty. Liberty's defense, coming in on the best in the country, third in points allowed, 59 points a game.
Well, the defense has been very good tonight, Kevin. This is an explosive Oklahoma State team, but the defense has been very good for Liberty. It's frustrated the Cowboys in a number of areas.
So watch the shot clock. The ball never hit the rim on the play by Anderson. And it resets to the third.
So it's at 14 when it resets to 30. So I looked at it and say it was 9 or 10 left on the shot clock.
You know, when you're sitting over there at the scores table, Kevin, keeping the clock, it's really hard to tell. It's amazing how much they got to keep track of.
So that Wisconsin-North Carolina game is at halftime. North Texas up 9 on Purdue. That's impressive. Houston looks like they're trying to stretch their lead out now, 33-26 over Cleveland State. Cunningham on the right, going to pull up for 3, and he's got it. And Cunningham slowly looks like he's trying to start to heat up, and that could mean trouble for Liberty. 42-39. What's up, Packer Nation? He said, man, people thought I was biased when I picked Wisconsin. Overall, they have more experience and older team. North Carolina is very young. No, I picked Wisconsin. Yeah, I'm right there with you as far as that game is concerned. I picked Wisconsin over Notre Dame. Not Notre Dame, North Carolina. And I think this is a big year as far as experience is key. So, and they had a good half, 40-24. I mean, 16-point lead. Impressive. Landon says it's not over yet. Still another half left of ball. Very true. Cade always heats up in the second half, Landon says. He's starting to look that way. Packer Nation says, so far, Wisconsin looks very comfortable. So both free throws, good there. 44-39 with the lead, and here comes a full court press, and Cunningham almost with a steal there. It will remain Liberty ball, but a little full court pressure there by Oklahoma State. So just under 13 minutes is this game. Yeah, Sports Nation, as far as the Wisconsin-North Carolina game says. Let's see what happens in the second half. But, yeah, guys, I mean, this has been fun just kind of sitting here, chiming in on a couple games. I'm going to be very intrigued to see how this game ends as far as Oklahoma State, 44-39. Wisconsin and North Carolina. Wisconsin off to a really good start, 40-24. North Texas up 9 on Purdue. I'd be shocked if Purdue really don't push back. But North Texas, I mean, can win that game. They could very well win that game. And then Houston up 37-29 over Cleveland State. I would say Houston eventually kind of pulls away. Oklahoma with a 3-point opportunity play here, now 46-39. So Oklahoma State looking like maybe pushing on a run. But, guys, that's going to do it. Wanted to hop on here for a couple hours and just kind of hang out, chill, us kind of react. I may do this again tomorrow night, or we might actually pick a game to stream tomorrow night. So just kind of stay in contact there on my community tab and Twitter. Guys, appreciate y'all for coming in. Appreciate y'all for hanging out, smashing that like button, and sharing it out, guys. So big shout out to you, Sports Talk, Packers Nation 12, Landon, for kind of hanging in there and hanging out with me for a little bit, guys. That's going to do it for this stream. I will catch y'all on the flip side, guys. Peace.
Never fake, I keep it real.